music, do you think? Yeah. Hey Siri, stop. Are we live? Is it connecting? Hey guys, how's it going? Hey everybody, we're here and we're gonna do a live demo. We've got Jody Stasky in the house and Cass and Kevin.
The behind the scenes.
Kevin's doing some filming. You can say hi, Kevin.
Hello.
So yeah, we're gonna do a stretch mark treatment on myself. Jody did one on me in the past on my thighs, and the healed results are amazing. I'm so happy with them. So we're actually treating another area today.
Yes, I'm so excited. So the reason we're doing this and we're coming back on to talk about this today and do this live is because there has been a new serum made for Inkless stretch mark revisions that's specifically designed in a lab that is medical grade, that is the only product you should be using on your Inkless stretch marks. There is faster healing time, up to 3 days, less hyperpigmentation. There is less treatments. There is so many reasons for you guys to switch over there, but mostly not only myself, but other artists have been getting amazing results.
And so we know a lot of you guys that are watching right now have probably already taken our Inkless Stretch Mark Revision course, either on Jody's platform or on my platform. And some of you here are new to it. Maybe you're just curious about ISR. And, you know, if it's something that you might want to bring into your studio, into your clinic. So we're here to answer some questions, show you the demonstration live, show you my stretch marks. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. We've done it before. We'll do it again. And
yes.
It's all for the power and the sake of learning.
That's right.
So, shall we get started?
Yeah, let's do it. I guess, Cass, let's go over to the tray and then I'll show you guys what I have set up so far.
Sounds good.
Okay, so the setup for Inkless is super simple. We have our rotary machine. This is the new serum and I already have it put in my cap. These are available for purchase on both of our sites right now, and they'll get shipped directly to you, easy peasy. It's in single serving drops and dosage, so you're good there. Today I'm going to be using a 5-round shader, and I'm going to map out Shay's stretch marks with the white pencil, just so that not only you guys can see, but I can see too where I'm going, so I don't lose my spot.
And when Jody says that they're on our site, we've linked it into the course. So those of you that have access to the online course, the link for the new serum is in the course. Those of you who purchased the course in the past and you no longer have access, maybe it's been more than a year since you've taken it, don't worry. We're sending you all an email with the direct link to purchase the new serum and to learn more about it. So, and then any of you that want to take the course that haven't already, you guys are going to learn all about it inside the course. So shall I get naked here?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I just need some alcohol.
Oh yeah, I'll grab it for you.
So I actually worked all day and now I'm here continuing my work day. So Shay and I are in the same city, obviously, and we're friends and we're competitions. So I know that's like
competition.
Sometimes like crazy talk for you people, but we've been really good friends for a super long time.
That one's prepped already.
All right. So first things first, just clean the area with some alcohol. I have already done some before photos, which you guys would do as well. So Cass, come on over. All right. So you guys can see here, we're going to be working on these little side stretch marks. They're nothing major, and you guys can literally be treating something, you know, as delicate and small as this right into, you know, quite wide stretch marks and get an absolutely excellent result. All right. So what I'm going to show you next is how I'm going to mark these out with white pencil so I can see where I'm going, and then it'll also show you guys a little bit better where I'm at too. Okay. So with a lot of stretch marks, you certainly don't need to do this, but I'm just gonna draw everywhere where I see one. Is that okay, Shay?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you guys have questions, feel free to ask them now, you know, or throughout this demo. I'm gonna ask Jody some questions too, just some FAQs that we see coming in quite often about this treatment and how it works and if it's right, you know, to bring into your studio.
Yeah.
It's a pretty amazing treatment.
Okay, so we're going to work on these stretch marks here today. So
we have a question. Could the serum be used for scars too, or just stretch marks?
So we have had students use this on scars. It's not something we teach and recommend, but there is a scar serum coming out.
And are you drawing next to the stretch mark or directly on it?
This is directly on it, just because they're super thin. So you can also draw around it as well, but this is a good way to, you know, whatever you feel like fits for your style.
Would this fall under PMU or more like aesthetics, esthetician service?
What do you think, Shay?
Well, regulations, you know, are different everywhere. So it's really important that you guys check with your local regulatory body. We also recommend checking with your local insurance company or whoever you're using for insurance right now. It falls under body art licensing and tattooing.
And then how much do you charge typically for this service, like for a spot like this?
So a spot like this, I would charge around $500, and we would likely be doing it on this side and the other side. And you can get incredible results in one treatment, or you might be moving into a few, but you will capture your costs back typically within 1 to 2 treatments of not only the course, but the serum as well.
And then does this serum work well on darker skin?
Yes, it does. It works amazing.
I think one of the big questions that people have is, you know, how is this different than 2 things? How is it different than microneedling? And how is it different than camouflage tattooing? Because we also have worked with stretch marks and ink before. We train on that as well. But what's the major difference, Jodes? How do you explain it to people?
So ink camouflage is exactly that. It would be camouflaging these stretch marks with ink, which is 100% acceptable. If you're not quite ready to do that, or you just simply want to start with Inkless stretch mark revision, this is going to be something that will literally make these stretch marks almost impossible to detect. And what was the other question? What else am I missing?
Microneedling.
Oh, microneedling. So microneedling without a serum isn't going to give you near the effect as using a medical grade lab formulated serum that's designed specifically for this. So just think of using the right product for the right job. You're just going to get such better results.
Mm-hmm. Can you remind them what needle size you're using?
So this is a 5-round shader. And I always pick the right needle cartridge to fit in the area. So I have my needles out probably about 1 to 1.5 millimeters. I might turn that up just a little bit.
And inside the course, guys, is where you're going to get all of the crazy details. The different needles that Jody uses, why, the movements that she does with them, needle hang, the serum itself. So the link to this serum, we can't share everything on Instagram Live, but the serum itself, the link to purchase that is also inside of the course.
What about when you're tanning from being outside? Do the stretch marks tan as well, or will they stay like in color?
I mean, stretch marks essentially are a scar, right? So scars never tan. They just don't have the ability to tan anymore. So when you get a tan and this surrounding skin is darker, this will still be a smidge lighter, but the blend will overall be much better because it's not the same extreme contrast.
Do you ever use numbing?
No, I prefer not to with this. If your client was really struggling, you know, you could use a topical like Bactine, nothing with epinephrine in it, just because you don't want to be constricting blood flow. This is part of your autoimmune response, and we want that to, you know, speed up healing and get our best max results.
I can say, like, comfort wise, it's nothing. It's no worse than like a little back scratch, like you're scratching an area. You know, depth, Jody talks about depth in the course quite a bit, and knowing when you're going too deep, knowing when you're going too shallow. There's a very fine line in where you want to work in the skin in these stretch marks.
When it comes to expectations for clients, how many sessions do you think realistically you should be telling clients to come in for?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. So typically with, you always want to be as transparent and keep your cards on the table so that, you're giving them the best information that you can possibly deliver.
Yeah.
So what I do, like if I were to look at Shay's stretch marks, I would say this is going to be done in 1 or 2 treatments. Now, if Shay came along and I saw that, she was having, not as great of a result as what I had hoped, then I might say, okay, we might be looking at 1 more additional treatment. I find usually with Inkless 3's kind of tops. A lot of times I'm just done in 1.
I think it all comes down to communication with your clients. Under promising, over delivering is what we always say in this industry, what we teach in a lot of our classes. The less is more. It's working softly, it's getting to know the skin, and it's assessing the results, and then maybe, adjusting your technique just a little if you need to for the second appointment. But I can say I've done 1 session on my thighs and I don't need another session. We were going to do my thighs again for today, but I was like, they look so good. I'm sure I can find other stretch marks on my body to treat today. And I don't have them on my other side of my hips. It's only on one side. So this does actually bother me when I'm wearing a bikini. I do see these ones. I notice these ones more actually than my inner thighs than I used to with my inner thighs, because I don't see my inner thighs all the time, but this I do see.
Can we reiterate where people can find the serum, and if they were a past student, how they can find it now?
You betcha. So if you have taken the course already, you're going to check your email within the next half an hour, and you're going to have a link to a video that's going to actually update you on the new serum, where to purchase it, and the benefits of the new serum as well. So if you've already taken the course, don't worry. We're going to send you guys your emails today, and you'll get those soon. If you haven't taken the course yet, it's updated. So all of this new information regarding this serum is inside the course. So anyone that buys the course today, you're going to get access to that information, and you're going to know exactly where to purchase this serum.
How about thicker and raised stretch marks? How do you
So
feel about that?
thicker stretch marks, no problem. The stretch marks that you guys want to stay away from are stretch marks that are fresh. So they usually look red or can be a bit purple. Those are not ready for a treatment like this. So I always ask for photos before I start treatments, just so that I don't disappoint someone making the appointment, coming in, and I'm like, oh shoot, these are,
Too fresh.
Yeah, they're too fresh. Also, something really good to remind your clients of is that stretch marks can come and change again if you have a significant weight loss or weight gain. So again, that's really good, information to keep your client up to date with as you're, having a consultation or actually doing your procedure. And all I'm using is the serum. Again, cleaned the skin, prepped it with alcohol, and this is all serum, okay? And before, I think people were, when they were not able to use it, the results were good, but this is so next level, you guys. You're just going to be blown away with how good this looks.
I feel like in this industry, we use what we have available to us until something magical comes along. And then it's like, oh, this is what we've been waiting for,
Exactly.
And I'm so excited that Inkless Stretchmark Revision is getting a little bit more attention, because honestly, Joe, it's like, I don't know if you guys know this, ISR, that's Jody, right? Like, she's come up with that terminology, and it's a big deal. Like, it's a really big deal, and we've seen such great results up until this point, and now we're just blown away by them with this new serum. So we knew we had to come on and kind of
just
share some
share
information with you guys.
What about healing time?
So healing time, this is so crazy, can be 3 days. You can start seeing the results that quickly. People obviously with their heal up and their immune system are going to be a little bit different, but I personally have seen heal ups within a few days, and it is looking spectacular within that time frame. So, before, I feel like sometimes I'd have clients, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a month, 2 months, 3 months. Not that those may happen, but I think it's going to be really uncommon now.
So some people are saying not to use any serums online. Why would some people say not to use serums and other people say to use serums?
Probably because there's never been anything created yet that was specifically for this procedure. And that's what the game changer is. Like, let me give you an example. Shay and I are obviously in Canada. There are certain parts of Canada that there's no way you could be doing this. So they were always kind of married to the idea of them just putting serums on afterwards. Now, because this is specifically formulated for Inkless stretch marks, I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but it is lab formulated and medical grade. This is now also going into like medical
intended use, right? The intended use of a product. And so its intended use is to be needled into skin, which is super amazing. In the past, working with regulations and what we were allowed to be using and how we had to administer it, sometimes in certain areas of North America, you had to dry needle and then apply the serum topically afterwards. Now, you're not gaining the best results from that because it's not where it needs to be to work its magic. But with this and the intended use of this serum, we are safely, allowed to be needling it into the skin, which is amazing.
Yeah. And it's not that, our old ways of doing this weren't good.
They were effective, for sure.
They were super effective, but this is just next level. And who doesn't want next level for their business and for their clients?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, guys, we had a little glitch. I think people just need a quick reminder that there wasn't this product on the market before, and that's why serums weren't used, because it glitched.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Okay.
it glitched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to just jump back to something we were saying earlier that Cass was just saying she thinks the live kind of glitched there. So the reason this is maybe questionable for some people and debatable is like, what, serums or no serums, is because there has never been a product made in this market specifically for this use. And that's the game changer. This is lab formulated medical grade serums designed to improve and just change the tone and texture of the stretch marks. And now that we have that, we're just seeing incredible results. It's just specifically designed for this, you guys. And that is, why this is blowing up and really just changing the industry. So if you guys are a past student of ours, you can certainly still use the other serums that you have had in the past. They're still going to get you great results. Just when you're going to replenish your stock, I would definitely switch over to this one.
Is the serum available in the UK?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. There's a lot of questions here.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good you guys are interested.
Yes, you can just buy the serum as well. Kevin, what's the...
Yeah, so the serum is not included in the course cost, you guys. So when you purchase courses, sorry, I forgot to mention that, Kevin. When you guys purchase courses on Jody's platform or my platform, if you purchase the ISR course, the Inkless Stretchmark Revision course, inside the course, Jody goes over all of the products that she likes to use, the needles that she likes, the machines that she likes, and the serum. So you do not get the serum with the course, but we include the link so that you guys have access to purchase it. So it's a la carte. You purchase that outside of the education.
And it's available in the US as well?
You got it.
Yeah.
And then maybe just remind all of our past students that they will have an email in their inbox.
Yeah, if you guys have taken the course in the past, whether you still have access to it or you don't, if you have access to it, just head back into the course and you'll check out the new serum and the new information that's been added. If you no longer have access to it, you don't need access back into the course. We're actually sending you an email with all of the information that you need for this new serum. So we have not forgotten about you. You guys are so important to us. We wanted to update everyone. And as you can see, this is what it looks like afterwards. So itty bitty bit of anger, like the skin looks a little bit angry, this is exactly what we want it to look like. This means that Jody did a great job. You can see tiny little specks of pinpoint bleeding, maybe a little bit while she was working. That's showing that the body's responding to the ISR treatment itself. And now I'm going to go do my aftercare. I'm going to watch this. And the cool thing is I'm going to keep you guys updated on the healing process and what it's looking like. And we took some before photos. So if you guys are interested, you want to stay tuned, make sure you turn on a reminder for my Instagram stories, because I'm going to be updating you guys on stories over the next upcoming few weeks. So you can see exactly how everything's healing up and you can watch the results unfold on Instagram.
Yes, we do have consent forms in the course.
The course is really awesome, you guys. You got lots of video footage. There's demos in there. There's lots of written theory. So it's really amazing for all learning styles.
Can you do this on any part of the body?
Yes.
Yes.
Just not the face. That's always kind of the rule because we don't want to create any granulomas.
And then how many passes do you usually do over like one stretch mark?
You know, if you're going slow like this, you're likely not going to need, you know, maybe like 1 to 2 max. You don't, and when the stretch mark's wider, you have to be careful because the tissue is like tissue paper. So it's really delicate. So you have to be just going nice and slow.
Let's see. You guys have any more questions?
I'm going to take a nap now. Okay, guys, so check your emails if you're a past student. If you are not a student yet and you want to learn, you can click the link in our bio. We're going to be doing a little giveaway, are we? A little giveaway? So we're going to be posting this replay to our Instagram. And then if you guys share it, there's going to be details in the caption for how to win, but we're going to give away an ISR course. So if you've purchased one in the past, we're going to refund you the cost of the course. If you haven't purchased one yet, you can enter and win access, a full year access to this course online. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Super fun.
Bye.